Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we kick off the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content and want to support us officially. If you would like to support us a little further, consider becoming a member. You gain access into our super cool little emotes that we have. I'm sure somebody in chat has emotes. Lewin, show off all the fancy emotes if you can in chat. Really appreciate you. And if you're interested in supporting us further and maybe joining our community, you can join us in Patreon. Link to that is down in the description below. It gets you into our exclusive Discord server, allows you to hang out with us, participate in one-shots whenever we put them on, and there's a small process where we're able to interview people to see if they would be a good fit inside of any of our games. Our games are pay-to-play, though. Keep that in mind. But if you are interested in joining any of those, definitely click that link and jump on into the fun. Also, happy Pride Month, everybody. Woo! In case people were wondering how we feel about it, I made it very clear for anybody watching. Anyways, go ahead, Creve. Tell us what happened last time.
Right. So after a bit of deliberation on what exactly we should do, we decided to come up with the highly intelligent and sophisticated plan of Creve attempting to find and seduce this other satyr lady, who we had learned was the recruiter for the cult, which we have known, or rather dubbed the Coconut Cult. They are actually called the Hand, and they have some sort of religious worship of some or something of the kind, towards the severed king, or the one true king, or the one true severed king. But anyway, so yeah, we managed to track her down, and Creve went up just as she was helping another acquaintance of Creve, an imperial or ex-imperial soldier who had actually come to Haxon with us. He was in a bit of dire straits, and she was giving him a helping hand. So Creve went up, and she brought Creve and Frederick, the ex-soldier, to this hostel, where Creve has been just tagging along, helping, trying to make a good impression and connect with her. At the same time, Reese was also doing a bit of infiltration, as it were, and came upon 2, or was it 3, of their other soldiers / enforcers belonging to the cult. They were well, they did a bit of gambling and some dice play, if I remember correctly, and then eventually they also ended up inside the hostel. And if that wasn't enough, Kaelvan also had a brilliant idea of turning himself into what was it again? Yeah, he just looked like a random hobo or something.
Yeah,
and and came to the hostel as well. And well, there's been a bit of some interesting developments. It turns out that the mark that is on Kael's hand has been recognized by the cultists, and they now revere him as some kind of chosen one. While his alter self or disguise self spell wears off in about 20 minutes. So yeah, that's basically where we're at right now.
Lilpa goes running off, leaving Reese here as the... I think, what position did they assume you were again? Lieutenant?
I think so. I don't quite remember. I'm
Wasn't
sorry.
it general?
No.
It would be
general.
No. The generals, I know.
I'll take a lieutenant.
There we go. assuming you to be one of the new transfer lieutenants to New Haxton's sect of the Hand, left you here to watch over and safeguard a new, very well-respected and predominant member of their group, Kyle. And Lilpa takes off running. You all watch as she is, like, sprinting through the streets, heading over towards the southwest corner of this wall.
Guys, I'm in trouble. My face. I'll turn back into Kyle in like 20 minutes. What should I do?
Lie?
I'm not very good at that.
Well, I'll do it for you. How about? I do not mind speaking for you. I mean, does the hand thing go away when you turn?
No.
Okay, so it's your hand.
Yeah, it's my hand.
Then there's no problem. I don't know that they'll care what you look like so long as you got the hand thing.
Yeah. One day wonder why I was changed before.
Well-respected elite members sometimes need to mask their appearance to look like somebody else for the safety of themselves and others, you know.
Oh, okay. Well,
Glad to see you're so enthused about it.
I had to tell this, but I assume that you have now my life in your hand.
I will do my best to take care of you. This is a bad situation.
I don't know how I was supposed to take it. All right, and I dropped that itself.
Okay. You relax down into your not exactly drow self as you sit there and you see Frederick, who's still being assisted by Rorik, looks over at you. Hey, you're the guy from the boat. And now he looks down very, like, disappointed and yeah.
So, Frederick, if you haven't noticed, there's a bit of... Well, let's not get into it too much, but your part in this is just to be very, very quiet and don't say anything you don't have to say, okay? And you don't have to say anything.
Who were you talking to?
Frederick.
Oh, yeah. I suppose.
I'll get a bit closer to him and say, well, don't freak out or anything, but these guys, the ones who are running this hostel, they're not up to anything good. If anything, I think they actually set up the people who robbed you and who beat you up, then to swoop in and come in like a saving hand, because they're involved with a cult.
I figured the cult stuff, but I didn't make the connection of that other stuff. I was just gonna milk them for all of, like, their free niceties and shit. But
oh,
yeah.
Right. Well, go ahead. I don't care about
I mean,
that.
when you're invited to a pyramid scheme, you show up for the free refreshments, right? Like,
yeah, might as well.
Yeah, fuck it. Like...
All right. So just don't say too much. We were acquainted on the boat, and that's it. And that is actually it as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, no, yeah. But can you guys, like, bring me along with you, though? I feel like you're gonna get a lot of free nice shit out of this, and I kind of want in a little bit.
Tell you what. If you don't cause any trouble here, I will give you one free nice shit that I find.
You don't mean literally, right? Like, 'cause I don't have, like... Give me 10 gold.
Hey, I already gave you my spear, you asshole. It's over in the cabinet. You can go get it.
Fine then. But anyways, any gathering of story? Keep in mind, Celia is not here. Well, you all know that Celia might be nearby, but Celia's not here.
Yeah, just double checking. I'm like 80 to 100 feet from them, I assume.
You're outside of the building, 80 or 90 feet across the street.
Okay,
Like,
so
you found a nice little alley to like perch yourself in, to like keep an eye. Like you can see through the window. I don't know if you're observant or not. I don't believe so.
no, don't have the thing.
Okay.
So I can't
So,
really
like,
set.
No, but you can see like the engagement that's transpiring. If you want to roll an insight check to see if you can get the general gist of what's going on.
No, I'm just double checking if I'm 120 feet within range just to cast message to Kale, just telling him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I tell him if there's like something wrong going on or whatever, just holler and I'll just bamf in.
And I've just answered in chat.
Mhm.
Okay, so what were you saying? Oh, by the way, just because you guys didn't have a game last week, can you change your settings to always roll 3D dice and roll 3D dice enabled? Thank you. We had a couple of viewers request that, and now I'm trying to like integrate it in because it does make sense. All of you do public rolls. I don't. All right, so Kyle said, well, I have apparently become some kind of prophet for them. Do you consider it as being a big problem?
Yeah, I'll reply to him. It's not too big of a problem. It's still salvageable. I mean, as in big, there's no other choice. We have to make a big scene out of it. Problem. I mean, if you wish for me to assist in any way later, I can just jump in if you want.
Kyle, you can respond to this message.
I was testing the 3D dice.
Gotcha. I'm surprised how many people never realize that message you can respond to.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm in big shit.
Well, it's okay. Just try and keep calm and let Reese help you do the talk. Since they assume you're the prophet, you can just not talk to them at all and just use him as your mouthpiece. Because authority gives you a lot of things to shy away from.
How is it possible? All of you guys have the same idea at the same time. I never thought about it.
But
Lie some more.
hell yeah.
That's all D&D is. Who can lie better?
Okay.
Fair enough.
So, Care, you said you have like 15, 20 minutes left.
Oh, no, it's done. I've dropped it.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
dropped
back
it.
to just
Okay,
him. Yeah.
Right. All right. So when Lil Pa comes back, it seems we might have sort of an issue. She asked me to look out for you, or the guy you posed as.
Yeah, but Reese told me that I still have the hand, so it doesn't change anything. You should have told me that before.
Right. Well, it's we just have to figure out how we're going to do this, because, well, it could potentially be an opportunity if we play our cards right. I just can't think of anything right now that would be especially intelligent.
I'm sorry.
But I'm-
What's the problem?
Oh well, it's. I think this Lilpa woman, she might want to kill me when she comes back because he's not a hobo anymore.
We'll find out. You can take care of yourself. You'll be fine.
Well, yes, I can, but I'd
I
much rather take care of her, you know.
Frederick, if you don't mind, why don't you just say you cleaned him up?
Well,
I was actually altered as a human.
yes.
I don't know if you all noticed this or not, but she literally didn't look at me for more than like 5 or 10 seconds. I doubt she looked at you much longer other than your hand. She was kind of fixated on it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. And besides,
Alright.
if push comes to shove, illusion magic is a thing. You were disguised for your safety. It's fine.
Right, let's go with that then. We just cleaned the human off of the dark elf.
Oh.
And it-
But...
Thank you, Crave. I appreciate.
You're welcome.
Around this time, Celia, you see Lilpa is sprinting back here. She looks like very, very like winded from how much running she has conducted, and she's moving pretty damn fast. Like that is a notable amount of movement that she is dedicating to. And you see that there's a couple of other individuals walking down the street towards them all. One appears to be a gnoll who has like white fur spots all across his like mane and hairs and furs all around him. He also seems to be missing like 3 teeth all from the left-hand side, but his canines are coated in silver. And there's a very, very, very nerdy looking human with glasses perched on his nose. Way too skinny and frail to be considered any type of physical threat. But that's not necessarily to mean not a threat, following after her. Neither of them are running. They're, like, briskly walking, but Lilpa is, like, excitedly running down the street.
Is the human...
I'll message them about Lilpa running back, the, what do you call it, white spotted nose, and that especially emphasize on the nerdy, skinny human that's walking along towards everyone. So be prepared for anything bad.
I'll answer and ask her, is he whistling?
No, I think they're just talking to each other, right, Jero?
Yeah, they're talking to one another.
Yeah, they're just talking to one another. Little Pie is very, very excited in telling them about what's going on.
And at this point, Lilpa, like, dives into the room. Hello. Hey. Oh.
Hello.
Okay, so I talked to everybody, and they're on their way.
Okay, good. We cleaned up the guy a little bit.
I see. Very good job. And she, like, pats you on your head. Very good.
Oh, thank you very much.
Cultists are not observant, guys. Like,
First hurdle, success.
yeah.
Did he just
But,
call me a guy? Me?
Sorry?
Did he just call me a guy?
No, I
Who
said
called you a guy?
Just a guy. Oh, that's outrageous.
Did some guy call you a guy?
Who called you a guy?
That's outrageous.
She turns to you, Creve. How dare you?
Oh, I will fall on my knees and prostrate myself before you.
Wait, what? You'll what?
prostrate. That's
Oh,
like-
that's not what I heard. I heard prostate myself before you. I was like, that's wrong cult, buddy.
I must have misspoken, or I obviously meant to say God, not guy.
Do not
My
disrespect
accent, you
him.
know, sometimes it mixes up these new words.
I am so sorry. How would you like to be dignified?
I'll turn to Riz with a very pretentious look and try to signify him to answer.
Clearly, the only thing that could right this wrong would probably be some sort of very demeaning manual labor.
You will be appointed the shit shoveler for their. Looking for confirmation at you, Kyle. Our lordship's noble steed.
It's much better.
And she smirks at you, Creve.
Oh, fuck that.
But anyways, around this time, Celia, you watch as the nerdy individual walks inside while the gnoll stays outside but puts their back to the building and starts looking around the streets actively to keep watch. What was your stealth check previously?
1 moment. Give me a sec. 17.
The gnoll kind of like glances in your direction, realizing that you're perched there.
Yeah, I'll be like, you know, the what do you call it? The guy lying on the bench and just putting a book on the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like the tired worker kind of deal.
Roll me a deception check, please.
Deception.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll use the what do you call it? Inspiration for this. Why not? Oof, that's a 16.
He seems to be aware of you, but not actively like watching you all too closely. Definitely hasn't evaluated you as some type of threat, but evaluates you as an individual who is present. Now, Lilpa leaps and rotates over towards the entryway as the nerdy-looking individual walks in. Kyle, this is not the same individual, though the clothing is very similar. This is not the same person that you follow through the streets. This one is about 5 to 6 inches taller, but about 10 to 15 pounds lighter. So a lot skinnier, considering how much taller they are. And he walks inside. Looks at you, Kyle. May I see your wound, please?
Who is asking?
I am the ring finger to the hand.
Grace will give Kyle an encouraging look.
Well, it's because you're the ring finger. Here. And I show him the hand. Very ostentatiously.
He takes your hand and begins rotating it around, looking at the wound and like dipping his finger into the wound itself along the large gash. Seems to be investigating it very closely, mind you. So, where did you come from?
What kind of question is that?
I am curious how you received such a wound of this nature, where it has come from.
I received it a long time ago in a place. Joe, what was the place name? I don't have the map under my
It
near the
was
game
not.
basin.
It was not named, but it was inside of Incanter's Rest.
No, not this place here. The place near the Gehem Basin, where we went by, and we saw the soldier having the same wound.
Oh, the Ashkeeper Peaks.
Yeah, there wasn't a specific place like in the.
No, it's the Ashkeeper Peaks. It's an expanse of territory. Yeah, they don't name each individual section of the mountain. It's just the peaks.
In a sanctuary within the Ashkeeper Peaks.
And your charge, the one that wounded you, has it corrupted you, or have you tamed it?
Sorry, what? Sorry, corrupted or tainted? Sorry, I haven't.
Did it corrupt you? The charge, the one that gave you this wound, did it corrupt you, or did you tame it? Is what he asked.
I'll incite him to see if I'm doing right in the moment.
Go for it.
I have advantage because bullshit elf.
Yep. Bullshit elves are bullshit. So, 17. He seems to be trying to discern the truth behind your wound and the circumstances surrounding it, as if he is trying to evaluate it very closely, and almost like he's looking for information that he does not have. He's very analytical about all of this.
The places I was looking for was the Verse Glade. I think you mentioned it before.
Oh, you want to say that you got it in the Verse Glade. I thought you were referring to the actual location the guy did get the wound, which was the Ashkeeper Peaks. Remember, he was on the other side of the area before you ventured across the basin.
Yeah, sorry. So I keep the Ashkeeper. Well, it started by corrupting me, but then I tamed it.
He takes your hand and places it over his palm and grips around your wound with both hands. We are very happy to have another one of the hands furthest reaches with us. We hope that you have many grand insights that you can share with all of us.
You're mute.
I'm muted too, but this strikes me as a little weird. A little strange. Hold on, let me check my character sheet real quick. Cause why won't you show me my stuff? Character sheet. What the heck? What?
Is your character sheet not loading?
It's not loading.
Roll
have to-
20 is
Roll 20,
fucking up again.
why? Let me try reading.
Can anybody else open up their character sheets?
Yeah, it's still open.
Yeah, let me
It's
just
still
try.
open. You haven't closed it.
No.
Yeah,
Try
close
refreshing
mine.
and see if that
Everything's-
helps at all.
Yeah, let me. Because I want to see if this person's casting a spell on Kaya. That's. what I wanna know.
Oh!
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah. All right. Let me just get back into the sheet. Because that touch seems very deliberate. My roll 20 is.
It's the middle of a day on a Wednesday, for Christ's sake!
Right? That's what I'm saying. Hold on.
Like, I can't open your sheet either. I tried.
Yeah, this is strange. Roll 20 is not loading for me.
I can't open up any sheets, actually.
Roll 20. What are you doing here? What's
Yeah.
going on? What's going on, buddy? You having some problems?
Do you happen to know your intelligence modifier?
My intelligence modifier should be a +2, I think.
All right. Just roll a manual d20 and we'll add 2 and what's your proficiency?
wanna
Oh, you're not even in the game anymore.
Yeah, right. My roll 20 is not great right now.
Well, the perception we can just take the modifier in the passive, and I think that was like.
Well, that's what I was
16?
thinking, but Kai's currently not in the game.
Yeah, my roll
I've
20
I've looked at it just before because I was curious of the passive,
Okay,
and it's a
so-
+6.
Okay, cool.
+6
That-
perception?
Thank you.
Okay, so you have a
I
+6.
shall
Go for it.
Roll
Go for
my die. I got an 8.
it. +6 is 14. Oh no, they are casting a spell, but it's not a influential type of spell. It's a type of divination spell. But you may not particularly know what spell that is.
Might be a sort of. Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting.
So. Jesus, all these god-forsaken puns are awful. Anyways, so he, after about 10 minutes of this interrogation and communication with you, Kayela, withdraws his hands. Well, would you like to meet the other Reach?
Of course, I won't. Though I'm mainly interested into visiting your sanctuary. In the rest, I think.
That will be up to the Reach, if we can do anything like that.
What's the reach?
He, looks over at you, Creve. Very condescending look. And Lilpa, he's training to be a very good boy.
Yes.
He just has a bit of a mouth on him. We'll work on the gag. Anyways, the Reach is the individual that has spawned all of the focus and worship into the hand. All of us are an extension of the Reach, helping them to reach higher and higher to the sky to bring back our Lord.
Right.
May he be praised.
Cannot wait for that. That sounds great.
Yes.
Yes.
However, the other guy's going to incite you. So,
Inside who exactly?
Reese.
That's fine.
Yeah. I highly doubt you don't have at least a +6. So
Yeah, my deception's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, anyways, you may come with me. I've already brought one of our enforcers with us to ensure safe travels with you. I suppose these are your posse of sorts?
Well, this one here, and I show this, is my nail. Oh, the tip of the finger is a nail.
I'm polished, manicured.
I'm sorry, but that music is so inappropriate for this little interaction. There we go. Okay. The Nail. Reasonable name. We might adopt that into our system as a whole. So please, come with me. And they begin gesturing and then walking out.
While we go out, I'll try surreptitiously to message Celia, maybe doing a sleight of answer. I don't see my hand doing it, to ask her to follow us quietly.
So I believe message is semantic and verbal components, correct?
Oh damn!
Yes.
It is.
I believe. Yeah,
Yep.
roll 20
Yes,
not
yes,
all from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Verbal.
So long as
somatic,
you
and
guys can
so-
look it up, that's great. It must be the American server that's down or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, roll 20. Anyways.
Yeah, my bad. I won't do that.
I don't need no character sheet to play D&D. Let's go.
Well, once it does load up again, just export it to like some other website so you have it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, at least I have most of my notes at my disposal. So, as you all are leaving the building, Celia, you do hear a bit of commotion of everybody like walking out, and Lilpa is starting to fill Creve in on a whole lot of these very important details. Excuse me, Mr. Reach. Do you mind if I inform our new initiate about our policies and everything?
She's talking to me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm only a guest here, so yeah. Please inform him as much of your current policy in here, and I will also try to adapt to your rich ruling in this city.
Ooh. Okay, so this is the way everything has been going here. So when I first came here, I was wandering through this open area. I showed up in some really weird-looking place. They told me that was a big party that was happening there, Oak Scary, but it was no party at all. It actually seems completely abandoned. Very unfortunate. And so I started wandering downwards. I made it over like some glass-based mountain range or some shit like that. I don't know. And while traversing down here and trying not to die, I stumbled upon the ritual that was taking place with our Reach here. And the Reach here was being imbued with the power and knowledge of our wonderful, wonderful savior. And because of their benevolence, decided to allow me to stay with them to gather back up my strengths to feed me and, take care of me, as is the teachings of our one true king. And, of course, after that, they started teaching me all of the ways of our king. So, for instance, did you know that our gods are, like, really evil in this world? They're, like, super evil. Think about it. They take away your free will, right? They don't allow you to have, your own choice of destiny that transpires here. They make it so you have to worship them to be treated with any amount of respect, which that is preposterous. I mean, you should be benevolent, not expect worship, but do good things to receive worship, yeah?
Right. But
So,
how is the true king different?
the true king does not expect anything. The true king always gives, and then if you wish to give back, you may, but there is no expectation for it.
I see.
The true king, as far as the ultimate goal that I know, is to reverse worship so that divinity is not empowered by how much people worship, but how much people love.
I see. Well, that sounds very noble.
Exactly.
Yes. I'm sure no people will have any problem with it at all once you explain it like this.
And that's the hope, of course, but that's why we are slowly growing in numbers every single day, so that we can make sure that we will be safe. Even if they don't agree with us, you know, like, what was that stupid place called? Vasselheim. Yes, them. Apparently, it's an entire city of people that are like major worshippers. And, well, if they don't agree with something, usually they just go around and start murdering everything. What type of animals? Horrible, horrible.
Yes, very horrible.
While we're walking, I would like to think very hard to try to reach out to the entity that sometimes speak to me, and ask him within my head, does it ring any bell what she's saying right now?
Roll me a D100. See if he's awake yet.
$51.
No reply.
Damn you.
He's been quiet for a little while now, but last time you did talk to him, he did say that he's exhausted his ability to communicate.
That's that.
So yes, we are here to make sure that we can grow in strength and numbers of people who honestly wish to belong to this cause. And while doing that, making sure that anybody who needs help receives it. I mean, that's why I've been volunteering at the hostel so much. You know? It's a good place to find people hard up on themselves and to give them a little bit of help if they need it.
Right. So, would you say this group is it like a new religion?
Yes, we are a religion.
Right. So it's not a cult.
No. No. See, cults manipulate you into doing things. We are nothing like that. If you wish to help us, you may.
Right. But how do you know if you are being manipulated if you don't know you are being manipulated?
What do you mean?
Never mind. I'm just having too many thoughts in my little head. You know, I can't handle all the pressure.
The perfect remedy for that is shoveling shit.
Ah, yes, of course.
Don't worry, we'll get you a horse.
So very good. Yes.
Yes. So, now that we have 2 reaches, what do you think we are going to be doing? I believe now that we have 2 magnificent pools of knowledge about our king, we will be able to maybe uncover some more secrets that will give us the power and strength to keep moving forward. Oh, that would be so wonderful. And Lilpa, like, jogs up ahead now to, like, be in front of all of you. So, Mr. Reach, or Lordship, or whichever dignification that you really wish to receive, what secrets have you been whispered?
That's not on your business. You're not a rich. You don't have to hear it now.
Oh, that's... okay. And she, like, falls back behind.
I think you're doing quite well with this, to be honest.
Damn. I don't know where I got this.
You're kind of coming into your own here. I kind of like it. This whole character change, becoming this sort of prima donna. I'm very excited for this. Please.
I'm shitting my fucking self right now.
You're doing great. After this, we're gonna go get you some water and some orange slices.
Don't worry about that, Kale. I will pick up after you. And I squint as hard as I can.
We're in trouble with you later. That's gonna be great.
It's a running gag at this point.
I'm looking forward to my pummeling.
Mm-hmm. So anyways, after walking through the streets for a period of time, Kyle, you are approaching over towards that wall that you snuck over towards to watch the two individuals, the Cerberus Assembly member and the other person who is clearly a member of the hand that is feared inside of this area. They walk directly up towards the gates with all of you in tow. Celia, were you planning on following them, or?
Yeah, I was planning on following them.
Roll me a stealth check. Let's see how well you blended.
Dun, dun, dun. How much is that? Ooh, 32.
Okay, yeah, no, they don't notice you. They couldn't notice you. So yeah. You're kind of like in the crowd, moving through them very easily, sticking to about 10 or 15 feet away from Creve, who Creve's like in the back behind all of this, while Kyle and Reese are in the middle. Lilpa's running like back and forth to the front, the middle, and the back. She seems very high energy. And then the other two are in the front, leading this entire excursion. And you all get over towards the back or the front gates to this little corner directly inside of the walls of New Haxon. And as you approach, the two guards walk forward and look at you all. Excuse us, but we have a wonderful visitor to our city and a couple of new recruits. Please allow us in. The guards open the door. Anybody who understands thieves can't, roll me an insight check. Damn. And nobody else. Okay, yeah. Anyways, they open up the gates, which are slightly bigger than a single person gate could honestly be. And then they all start walking inside.
So to double check, the thing is like just a building in the middle of an empty ground behind a low fence.
A low wall. The wall's only about 5 feet tall, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So like there's no other, what do you call it, places of entry or anything, just that one single door.
That one single door, yeah.
Damn.
I mean, do you want to try to move in with them? You rolled a 32 on your stealth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, since if there's anything to take cover behind, I would do something else, but there's none, so I'll take my risk and try to like slip in.
Okay.
with all of
Creve,
them.
you notice Celia like walking beside you, like very casually, as if she's been here this whole time.
Yeah, just with the hood up, just completing that cultist look.
Right. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yes, this is all very interesting. And
But
not
anyways.
really address her, just letting her know that I've seen her.
Okay. So you walk across this open courtyard that's only about 40 feet long or so, up towards the front door. And once you all get there, you hear under the voice of the scrawny individual, he starts speaking a very guttural language. Any exotic languages, everybody? Which ones do you know?
Abyssal.
Abyssal,
You know Abyssal?
Infernal, Draconic.
Well, we already figured it out. It's Abyssal. He whispers, "Please unlock the door for us, Shade." And there's a very subtle shadow that goes over the door, and the handle twists and opens for you all. Please, everybody, step on inside.
Of course.
How did
I'm
you
sure
open
I
the
understand.
door? That is some really fancy magic.
We have many precautions to keep ourselves safe, of course.
Oh. Seems I joined the right crew then. It's very impressive.
Of course. Jesus Christ. I've rolled a 3 6 times today already. So, like, it's... Yeah, he doesn't notice a new person's there. Anyways, you all begin walking inside, and you enter into a room that is significantly cooler than it was outside. Almost like air conditioned. You feel a slight breeze coming through here, and probably a good, like, 65 degrees in here. As you step inside, you look down at the beautiful marble flooring that you are stepping upon. It's black rings of marble that go into a brown and then a black and then a brown in the middle, all over towards a central circular table that has very ostentatious looking plants upon it. And I don't think any of you are proficient in herbalism, but if you're proficient in nature, you could roll a nature check to see if you recognize them.
Let me double check. Nope, no nature.
Yep, it's always the one ability nobody's proficient in. I'm not Ein. That's damn Skippy. An error has occurred. I can't even look in the compendium. Okay, then. So, you look above the plant where there is a hanging chandelier that is glowing with a faint glow light, though there's no flames on top of it. There are wax sticks that are in the shape of candles up there, but none of them are lit or blazed right now. There is a large double side of staircases that go up to a landing, one on the left side, one on the right side, and then the landing seems to capsulate over all around you into a few other offshoot rooms, but not very many more than that. This building is not that incredibly large. As you have all stepped into here, the door behind you, those of you with positive passives, see that shadowy figure move and the door shuts, close. My lord, we are back. You all begin to hear footsteps from one of the offshoot walkways, though which one it is you can't really pinpoint since the entire place echoes so naturally with the smooth marble flooring. Then you see, stepping out onto that top rim, is a familiar individual to you, Kyle, but to everybody else, you've never seen them before in your life. Slightly skinny, very unassuming looking human, glasses, the same, but kind of average in every sense of the word, steps out, then looks down the balcony. Which one of you is the hand that we wish to speak to?
No hand. I am rich.
Already starting to adopt our customs. Wonderful. He begins walking down the stairs very slowly, looking at you the entire time, Kyle. And these other individuals, I suppose, are your companions? He gestures around, and Kyle, now you notice that there's one additional person with you all, and that's Celia underneath the hood.
Oh, well, so I sure is. This is my nail. And, the one in the back is, she is my pinky.
Lilpa looks very confused when she looks back at you, Celia. Wonderful to meet you two. And he's the shit shoveler. Points at Creve.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Keep it up and I will shovel the shit right onto this place, I mutter to myself.
Kyle, as he says that under his voice, assuming you did actually, like, say it in character.
Yeah, yeah.
Kyle, you hear from the back wall, but you don't see anybody back there.
May I ask that every individual in this room makes himself known? I don't like being stalked on.
Roll me a persuasion roll. Or intimidation, your call.
I'm very bad for both. And I
Fair,
will use
fair.
my no, I won't. Just straight roll. No.
Yep, 2. Of course, 2. He smiles. Unfortunately, I have been warned a few too many times about others that would be deceiving me or trying to lay waste to everything I've built up until now. Unfortunately, my agents will remain where they are, though, if you are truthful, that should not pose any real problem to you. And he walks down the stairs and he unwraps the opposite hand of yours, so his right hand, from a cloth that you didn't even really notice he had, where you notice on the back of the hand is an incredibly long gash that goes all the way from the middle of the back of a palm just shy of the elbow. And there is blood already bleeding through it. What?
And I'll show mine, although the same way. Sadly, because it's my left hand, I cannot shake his hand. But,
Well, left and right? Oh yeah, no, it's opposite, so yeah.
no, it's
So.
left and
Yeah, your left, his right. So, yeah. He looks at your hand where your wound starts on the inside of the palm and goes down past your wrist a little bit. His is like a polar opposite of yours. I have been looking for another like me for a long time. This is wonderful. What should I refer to you as? What is your preferred name?
I will let my nail announce it.
He looks at you, Reese.
I'd like to roll a history check to come up with a name that might be like, appropriate to give in this kind of situation.
What do you mean? Like a culturally appropriate title, or just
a name? That one.
A title. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a history check then.
All right. It's gonna be 10 altogether.
Okay. So, as for a title, you don't think it would actually be necessary to give any obnoxious dignification, because anybody with a title, especially with other people with titles, are known about. You know, the noble class all knows the noble class, or at least knows somebody who knows somebody else. So giving a title would actually probably be harder to maintain as a secret. But as for a name or a sleuthy dignification, something that is not associated to any particular titles, that may be more applicable.
Okay. I'm not very creative, so Reese will say, yes, our lordship goes by the title our lordship, or whatever else you might want to call them in that fashion with proper dignity. But I do believe that their name is actually Van Kael, or you can call him Tim.
I would not disrespect a name such as that. Van Kael, then. My name's not Tim, it's Mitt. Von Kael. Yeah, that worked too. Yeah, right. Like,
Right. I'm just gonna give
Yeah,
the
yeah,
name in a different order.
Yeah.
Alfred von Kael. Ich bin Alfred von Kael.
You may refer to me as Co. But, what a wonderful meeting and development this is, especially given our previous conversation. He looks over at the nerdy guy. This is going to be glorious. Well, anyways, Von Kael, while you are in New Haxon, you are welcome to stay here. You'll be safe, I assure you. And would you all be interested in sharing a meal with me?
How could we say no?
Very true. Please follow me up the staircase. If any of you don't particularly like spicy, I recommend taking a leaf from the plant and chewing on it before we go up.
I would pick up a leaf.
I'm
What were you
afraid
saying, Creeve?
I'm only allowed to eat when my lordship finds it appropriate and allows me.
Oh, is that how
Oh,
things
okay.
operate with you? I did not wish to be presumptuous about my givings. If you have reservations about me openly inviting you and your cohorts, I apologize. Did not mean any disrespect.
None taken. My followers will do as they do best. Follow me.
Very well. Then, let us go have our first supper. And he begins walking up the stairs. Did anybody else take a little leaf of the plant?
Yeah, I'll take it as well.
I'll take a leaf as well.
I like spicy food.
Just in case.
Just in case, all right? Creve is confident. So you all walk up the left-hand side of the spiral staircase, and as you are moving, Kael, with your passive, you pick up the presence of that shadow is moving across the hard surfaces of the walls and staying a good 15 feet behind you all, but it's still following. It seems to be focused on your group as a whole as you are moving. Now, you walk down one of the offshoot hallways up here that bring you over towards a room that he reaches towards the handle and opens it up himself. And once you look inside, this appears to be a slight pocket dimension of sorts. The room stretches on into a grand hall of sorts, and you see that there's about 16 individuals seated at different various tables, all eating their food together. Each one of them has a different item or article of clothing that dignifies them as a member of the Hand. And as he walks in here, you watch the entire cafeteria stands and bows towards him. He smiles and then gestures, and everybody goes back to what they were doing. Walks along over towards a round table that nobody is currently seated at all, and you can tell the two chairs at it are far nicer than any other chairs in this area, though the other chairs aren't skimped out on quality, they're just not as nice. And he gestures towards the one nice one for you, Vaughn, and then sits in the other one directly beside it. The one he gestures for you would be on the left-hand side. He takes the one on the right-hand side.
I sit, and then gesture the others to sit.
Well, welcome, all of you. Music! He yells out. Please, liven up the place. We have guests. And a few of the individuals stop eating and actually start playing instruments over on far walls. Reese and Celia, you do both recognize a song that's being played by one of them. And that individual seems to be watching your table closely, looking to see if any of you recognize it.
Does my chair have an armrest, or is it just a simple chair?
Simple chair.
So no armrest. Yeah, then I like, tapping the table, sitting on the table with my arms on it, and just tapping it with my finger according to the melody that I heard familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, just doing like the small tap from outside, looking like I enjoyed it, but for the ones that know, I'm just responding to it.
I'm pretending not to know what it is because I have danger senses going off right now.
Would I know what it is or recognize the song?
Unfortunately not. This is their background specific.
Right.
Yes. So, while you're all doing that and you all sit down, you have somebody who runs over to the table. Wonderful that you decided to join us for dinner tonight. Are you interested in anything in particular and your guests? I would love if we have any more of that plains cow. Maybe a ribeye. We certainly have another ribeye or two. And how about the rest of you? What would you like to partake in?
I would love the ribeye too, but I eat it very rare.
Ko smiles when you say that. Very well. Ribeye and steamed potatoes? Baked potato. Of course. And anything else for the rest of you?
Yeah, Celia will just offhandedly reply something light and not too, what do you call it? Too heavy for a late night meal.
Of course, no problem at all. Lilpa chimes up. I want the biggest plate of mac and cheese you have. Of course, Lilpa. The nerdy guy looks over. Bread and broth will be fine. Thank you. And then he looks over at you, Creve.
If my master allows.
Help yourself.
Then
You
I
can
will
have a treat.
Some wine and water and bread, as befits my station.
The individual looks like, oh no, that is so sad. And Ko goes, it appears to be their customs. We'll respect it. Yeah, of course. And then he looks at you, Reese.
Steamed potatoes sound fine to me.
Very well. And I will be back. Yes.
Come here. While he is going back, I just want to whisper the waiter or something.
Yeah.
To my puppet, do you have some lobster? I know he loves it.
We don't have lobster, but we do have crawfish.
That will be fine. And bring him some wine. He deserves it.
Yes, of course. The nicest prank. I won't allow you to be an urchin.
Are you getting me drunk while we're undercover?
No, it was for Creve. It was for Creve.
Oh, it's for Creve. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sweet.
But anyways, the
Even better.
the waiter, or sorry, the chef. That was the chef who came out and took your order. Runs back into the kitchen, and Ko leans forward. So I have to say, it is quite marvelous that we have another reach of our Lord here. I suppose you've been talking to him in length as well.
Well, yeah, somehow, but seems tired these last few weeks, and as talkative as he could have been. Sadly.
Now, which of the senses have you acquired for yourself?
So we have a custom on our company that the rich doesn't acquire the senses. He provided to his followers, and we had the sight, but I left my thumb was the sight back at home. So we can manage our organization while I'm away.
Very intriguing. So you gained access to our Lord's sight. That is wonderful. Now, may I inquire as to what the sight provided?
As it is called, it provides the sight of things that should remain unseen.
Or things that try to be unseen. See, I have received the heart of our king. And in doing this, he has taught me so many of his wonderful ideals, like how secrets were created by the gods in order to keep us mortals less powerful, so we could never oppose them, and for all of our existence would be subservient to them. Things that choose to be unseen, if they are not mortals, which were given the right of choice, are being forced to do that in order to deceive us and keep us weak. What a wonderful power to be entrusted with.
Indeed. I can't just envy you for this learning, this knowledge, and this, those feelings that our Lord, our true King, gave you.
Well, I have done a great deal of research, despite the feelings that were given. That is wonderful. And has he... Oh, thank you. And the meals are beginning to be brought out to you all right now. You look over at the side where the ribeye is being placed in front of him, and it is a giant ribeye. Like, you have to estimate this thing probably weighs a good, 15, 20 ounces, which is, for a ribeye, pretty fucking beefy. Thank you all. Thank you. Yeah. And then everybody else is brought out their meals as well. And Creve, despite you only ordering bread and water, you are brought out a very, very fine red wine with a large bowl, and I mean large bowl, filled with steamed crawfish inside of it. seems to have some type of spicy Cajun seasoning on it, and something you can only describe as Old Bay. Old Bay's super good on crawfish. Don't even at me. It's so fucking good on it.
You're showing your East Coast, Joe.
Listen, it's good as shit. I don't like Old
It's
Bay
really
that
good.
much, but on crawfish, it is fucking phenomenal.
I've got
Oh.
a vat this big of Old Bay hot sauce in my
Nice.
it's very good.
But yeah, they give you that and a very large cloth napkin.
I look at the bowl and I go, well, I've always been told that you are what you eat. But I also been told that I should not be shellfish, so you guys can take it. There you go.
Ooh. Oh, that joke was so bad.
Mhm.
Oh, please, please, everybody who sits here with me is welcome to eat as freely as they would wish. We all can enjoy the nice things. There's plenty of it to go around.
I'm gonna have a look and wait until anyone else takes a like a bite from the bowl. And,
I'll eat. It's
So-
fine.
So,
Then I'm like,
Ilvorn,
what?
do you know what crawfish is? I'm not sure if you guys have it out there. Think like shrimp meets lobster, so like mini lobsters,
Oh right,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
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 So it's literally it's one of the messiest foods in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Boy. It is so good.
Yeah. No, I'm actually personally allergic to to shellfish, so I can't eat it.
Okay.
So I've never had any of those.
I am so sorry for you, but it is good as shit.
Oh.
Damn, Kaya wanted to do something nice to Creve. He tried.
You can't.
He tried.
I'll hold it against you.
First, we make Creve shovel shit, and then feed Creve things that Creve's allergic to.
Yeah. Don't
You
try
guys
to
are the
win
worst
back
friends.
Yeah. Creve's not allergic to it, but I am.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. Yeah, none of my D&D characters are lactose intolerant.
That's the power fantasy.
Yeah, right? They always get a long rest. Ah. But anyways, everybody at the table begins enjoying their food very, very much. And the nerdy individual kind of sits with his legs crossed and with a book that he is reading from, and seems to be ripping off pieces of the bread, rolling it into like very precise little balls, and dipping it into some type of broth and then eating it. Now, the potatoes that are brought out to you has a little bit of butter that goes into a slice that goes right down the middle of the potato and is covered in these tiny light green flakes of stuff.
Is it good? I start to eat it. Like, is it like
Oh,
good
it's
ribeye?
it's
good
really
potato?
good. It is really good. Considering none of you have eaten like obnoxiously well-crafted food in a while, like noble class food in a while, to you this is phenomenal. Like Creve is the only one eating something relative to the potluck that you all had over in what was that place called? Not Draconia. Zarzith Kittrell, yeah. But like the quality of food here is just so good. Now, the ribeye itself, when you pick up the bone, if you like take the knife, you can easily cut around the bone and cut off the eye of the rib. Oh, it's so good.
Is it well? Is it rare or is it a bit too cooked?
It is rare, but they seem to have cooked it so incredibly soft that like it easily peels off the bone.
Okay.
So about the chamber itself, how large is it?
From end to end, about 140 feet or so. The width of it is only about like 70 feet or so. And it's filled with about like 15, 20 different tables.
Right, and each table has like 5 or 6 people or something?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, so about like 70, 80 people in total in here.
And of course, if you require a bit more wine, we have plenty of it here. We also have an assortment of ales that have come into the harbor recently for us to acquire. And yes, if you would like it, we can provide it.
It is greatly appreciated.
Of course.
So, my fellow Rich, talk me a little bit about the situation in your accent for us.
So, New Haxon is doing whatever New Haxon does. That's outside of my realm of caring. We sweeten the pot for enough of the guards that none of them bother us with what we are doing and our goals, and so long as we keep them fat and happy, they allow us to do whatever we desire and wish. We choose to stay a secret as of now in order to keep slowly growing. Please mute yourself, Kyle. Yeah. To continue to keep slowly growing and gather more power and more individuals with us all before making our presence to the rest of the world truly known. Now, I'm not sure what whispers you have learned about, but the ideals of our Lord is to instill free will back into mortality.
We have received very similar teaching. And part of this free will that our Lord instigated to us brought us here to discover other chapter of our great organization.
Have you uncovered such a thing by yourself? Or, sorry, with your companions?
Sorry, uncover such a what? I'm not sure to follow, as I might have.
Have you uncovered any of these old secrets that he's been trying to show us all?
Well, actually, we did. And one of those is probably one of the biggest. Do you know his true name?
I have not uncovered that yet.
Well, are you deserving of knowing it then?
Of course.
If he hasn't.
I was chosen by him. Shows his hand again.
Well, of course, it's one secret for one secret.
Yes.
His name.
No, hold on. Let's see what the secret is that they want to tell us first.
Roll a persuasion roll, Reese. Oh,
Alright.
character sheet. Damn.
It's
Damn,
okay.
you rolled 20.
I think I have a +5 or 6 to... No, where is persuasion my good one? I can't remember. I'll just roll a d20.
Your sheet loaded.
Hey, what's my persuasion? Because mine's still loading on my side.
Refresh it again. It might just be stuck. +5.
Hey. 15.
He smiles. Very well. One bit of information you may not have yet is the map to the true king. I have dug very deep and talked to other influential individuals in Wildemount, and as such, have learned the whereabouts of where they hid the map to him. All of his aspects, every single one. Is this a fair trade? I don't see why we couldn't help each other out along the way with all of this.
So the name for the map.
I'm gonna message Kyle being like, yes, this is what we need. This is the exact thing we need. This is what we need.
Keep in mind, message is verbal, so you're saying it out loud while communicating it to him.
Yeah. It's fine. I got a little
The
excited
name
there.
for the map.
The name for the whereabouts of the map. I haven't gone there yet. We were still gathering our forces, but now with you here and myself, I don't see why we couldn't go there tomorrow.
Oh, that's exciting. His name. Well, is your hand to be trusted with such an information?
Of course. I have done nothing but bring his vision to life, providing a home for lost souls, with the expectation of nothing in return. All I wish to do is to give him back his power and glory that he once held.
And may be called heresy.
Did you say Terrence?
Herency.
Okay. I heard
His real name's Clarence.
his real name is Terrence.
Terrence's parents got a real good marriage.
Sorry, I just long
um,
live Terrence.
do any of you understand Celestial?
Yes.
All right, Celia. Oh, great. Now I have to get you out the true meaning of the name.
Yeah, I knew it come handy someday.
In Celestial, heresy translates to the heir to the realm and the judgment of the unfair. Rough translation, of course.
Very good. Very, very good.
Heresy. What a suitable name for our king. Glorious name. Now, the whereabouts of the map, right? There is a forgotten set of pyramids on the northern stretches of Encanter's Rest. I was down in these pyramids once before, though they seem to have mostly collapsed beneath the sands. And written against the wall was all of the known locations of our king. These ruins have been untouched for thousands of years. I was planning on getting a group together to go out there and excavate the area, go into the pyramid itself, and read the map, copy it down, and then going on a pilgrimage, finding each aspect. And I quite enjoy your concept of giving, sharing this gift with others that are as dedicated as myself. Would you all like to join me in this pilgrimage?
I defer to my lordship, of course.
Kyle, you're muted.
Yeah. I
Ow.
would.
You don't need to yell. Thank you.
I would like it more than anything.
Wonderful. Then we leave tomorrow. But tonight we eat and drink. Celebration of our Lord Herency, he says over the crowd, and everybody stands up and on cue applauds loudly, clapping and cheering joyously right now. And I think that's a good place for us to go ahead and go on break, everybody. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump back into the action, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this content. If you'd like to follow along and help our community grow a little bit further, consider becoming a member. For $4 or $3 a month, I forget what I set it to, you would be able to join our server, or not our server, join our community, get some exclusive content like messages I send out to only people. Lewin, I'm not sure if you've seen my messages, but I have sent them out just to people who are NPC lovers, and cool emotes. In addition to that, you can join our Patreon if you want to support us, but join our community as well. It gets you into our Discord server where you'll be able to hang out with all of us and enjoy everything as it happens. Been hitting likes. Yeah, always like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, before we jump in, or sorry, I already said that part. Where last we left off, the party had discussed their plan of action where Reese is going to try to safeguard Kyle with everything that is happening and kind of be his mouth of sorts. So, after having that discussion, it kind of went to shit when every question was directed specifically at him to know anything about the circumstances of the wound on his hand and his affiliation to their one true king. After you were gathered together, you were escorted into that building that Kyle had stalked out earlier in the day, and you were invited to dinner with the other reach of the hand, as they are referred to as. He named himself Caw, for all of you to dignify him as, a very simple name, and this place is much more lively and kind than you would originally suspect a cult to be. They seem very welcoming. Everybody's given a whole lot of free food, nice food even. Like, clearly a large expenditure has been food. And yet, everybody seems to be treated very fairly here. Ko is barely given any more dignifications than anybody else in this location, despite the fact that he is somewhat their prophet to be. And after having a nice little dinner date and conversation, Kyle wanted to offer him a deal. The name of their true king for the information on where the map is to all of the true king's parts. And he took it. So, you all, non-profit organization, I am so scared right now. You're right to be. Anyways. Manson's like one of my favorite people, by the way. I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, he just shared off that information with you, and the dinner celebrations continue as the entire crowd and people are like walking up, asking you all how you've been, and you know, just trying to be as friendly as possible, making sure you all feel right at home, very cozy, very comfortable here. I would like each of you to give me a charisma saving throw. This is against charm.
I thought that might be where this was going.
So
yeah,
it's a magical effect or a spell?
Yes. It is a magical effect.
17 for me.
Oh, you gotta be.
What the hell?
Reese, this is not.
I rolled a double 2. Yay. Ah, fuck. I'm using Dark One's own luck.
To add a D8 to it?
D10.
D10, yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Probably gonna roll a 2 on that as well, though, but... Well, that's better. 20.
Like I said, an 8.
Yep.
So, Reese, you don't have Fey ancestry or anything like that, correct?
Nope. Sure
No,
don't.
Kyle does, but he failed. Okay. Celia and Creve are the only people who are 100% in full swing and control of themselves, despite the crowd. Neither of you are aware that a magical presence was pushed upon you. I forgot the augment. 13 is still a failure, though. It's a little harder than that to suppress most magic at your guys' level. Neither of you are aware that there's a magical presence yet. However, the other two Kyle and Reese, you're feeling the love, you know? Like, you feel everybody here is so appreciative for what you bring to the table for assistance, and you're one of them. You're accepted. They all seem to want to keep you nearby and keep you, friendly with them. And you're starting to feel the same way back. A kinship between yourselves and the hand.
I don't even know why I was worried. This is great.
What are you talking about?
I mean, look at them. They're just regular people doing regular things, and their regular cult feeding us. What is that, a lobster? Like, what's going on here? This is great.
There is something fishy in here, apart from the food.
Yeah, they're fucking cults, but they're kind of okay.
We don't eat the fish from the shore. It's all very corrupted with magic. Import only.
And look, they care about what goes into our bodies. They're outsourcing good food. This is great.
I'm actually surprised, Creeper. You don't seem as joyous as you can be, specifically given the fact that we have a magnificent creature with us, being Milpa. And usually
that
way
bitch,
more.
No, she's not anything special.
Can
She
I
kicks
check
you
if
under the
they're-
table.
Nice.
What were you saying, Celia?
Yeah. Can I check if like they're just going with the flow of the commotion and getting distracted by the excitement, or are they just behaving weirdly?
Have they started acting weirdly
I'm
your interactions thus far?
No, weirdly is not the right word. It's like oddly excited is the word.
Oh,
Because
have
from
they been?
I don't know, from my point of view, Kale looks weirdly comfortable. That's all. Considering how fidgety he is to everything, and Reese is just chilling out being Reese. So
There's
I mean,
nothing
Roll me
wrong
an
with
Creeve-
insight.
But Kale seems happy, so this is wrong.
yeah. I mean, so far
And
Kale
Creeve seems unhappy.
got everything.
And Creeve seems way less horny than it usually is. I mean, there are 70 persons in this room. He didn't even try to eat on one.
Yeah. Grief being grumpy is a red flag kind of.
Yeah, he's petty right now.
Yeah.
So, but there's something going on here apart from. I mean, for fuck's sake, you are bards. You should.
Uh-huh.
Do you know like magic music things?
Oh, you want me to play? Yeah, I'll play for you. What do you want to hear?
I don't know. The running pants of wildfire.
The running pants of the wildfire.
Roll a history check.
All right.
Oh God.
With
It's a
advantage,
classic
because right now you want to please the crowd. You want to please everybody here.
14 plus whatever, 18.
18. You heard of that. It's an old Fey titty. Or ditty. Ditty. Both are applicable. Okay, let's. It's just
It's
fine.
fine.
And it's a very uplifting, energetic song that is usually appropriate for orgies.
Yes, of course. It's a ballad about a sentient pair of pants that ran wild across Exandria, setting fire to every place it came across. The Fae are weird. Let's
Just the
go.
crotches in particular.
Just the crotches in particular, yeah.
Well, yeah, is that what you've heard?
Oh, yeah.
Oh well.
Is it different?
Well, it could be. Well, I think it originally had something to do with well, wildfire. It's also a nickname for one of those, rashes you can get if you're.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I suppose you can
Oh,
subscribe to
God.
that. To that interpretation of the song.
The pants give you herpes, guys. It's official.
All right. Well, I'll start playing. a
All
bit for
right,
the
and
crowd, pull out my
yeah,
liking.
it's a good song, and a couple of other people are like, picking up a little bit of the music. Like they don't know the song in particular. They're just like enjoying the presence of what is happening. What instrument do you play, by the way, Reese?
Yarting. It's like a guitar.
Oh yeah, the lie down guitar that Double D used in Ed, Ed and Eddie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll accompany her on the him. I mean,
Him.
on the viol. Yeah.
And Lilpa will accompany as well with the pan flute. And now the crowd all seems energized and happy, other than Celia, at what is transpiring.
I mean, after watching this, she'll be like, "Oh, whatever. I'll just join in on the what do you call it, merry music making as well, with a slightly higher pan flute note."
And while we're playing, I'm leaning a bit closer to Celia and actually not hitting on her this time. Just, are you
Wow.
picking up on something? There's something off here. I'm not talking about the music. They're acting a bit. I don't know. Kale is. What's wrong with him? He's acting like he's some jolly fool.
Jolly fool. But yeah, after Creep said that during the play music, I'll guess I'll do this as well. During the music playing,
Okay.
since Creep seemed oddly grumpy, so I'm actually worried about Creep more than the rest. So I'll just make sure, as long as the rest are within 30 feet.
Okay. Well, if there's another saving throw, I'll let you know. But for
Yep.
the time being, the evening progresses much like this for everybody to enjoy. While this is happening, though, you two seem to be some of the only people in this establishment you pick up on pretty easily that aren't just blindly energized and happy at everything happening right now. There's definitely something up. The longer you're sitting here, you realize it. And you begin hearing a song, Celia, and Reese even, that seems to be emanating from the other side of the room. It is Drink Deep, Little Hummingbird.
The warning song.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll start. During that time, I'll just warn Creeps as well to start being careful. There's probably something will happen. Since the other two looks superbly happy, so they probably won't listen.
I'll give a point at Celia and cast message because it's pretty loud in here. Just take a break from playing for a moment and go. Do you hear the song of the hummingbird? I hear the song.
Yep. So wakey, eggs and bakey.
And then cast another message. For some reason, I'm incapable of feeling alarmed right now. I think something might be wrong with me.
Oh, lordy.
Are we fucked?
It's the Rick and Morty meme. Help! I'm stuck in here.
Yeah.
This is a cry for help.
But yes,
and then he'll
clearly,
just go back to playing and like,
Yeah.
yeah,
he's
Yeah,
like smiling, but he's like I don't know
Yeah,
how to.
Celia would be like, hey, stay calm, just enjoy.
I cannot. I wish I could, like, not do that, but it's my only choice.
So, Celia and Creve, you hear the person playing that other song, but Creve, it doesn't stand out to you as predominantly Celia mostly. Begins like moving over towards the two of you. He appears to be a half-orc individual with a top hat on top of his head and like these purple, white, and pink looking suit jacket with no undershirt, just a bow tie as well, like completely open-chested. Moves over towards the two of you, and he's playing the song very clearly, like smiling, enjoying everything like everybody else in the crowd. And then he goes over towards the two of you, stops playing for a minute, mostly focusing on you, Celia, and like, hey, so you might be new here, but you want to go have a little walk with me?
Sure, why not? Let's get some
Hey.
fresh air. Yes,
And he taps-
She also gesture Creve.
Yeah, she does tap. He does tap a little bit of the hummingbird song on your shoulder, and then like puts his arm like way too embracing, but given the revelry, good word, is suitable. And as soon as Creve starts walking over, he goes, "More the merrier, then. More the merrier, then."
More the merrier. Be
Don't
like,
touch me.
hey, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Hey. There's nothing wrong here, buddy. Just trying to have a good time.
Okay.
He very clearly winks at you.
Mhm.
And then the three of you, like, he starts dancing and moving his way out of this area. And the moment you get into the hallway, the music dies out. And the door shuts behind you. And he looks either end. So, I got a room right down this hall. Just follow me, eh? Yeah.
I think not.
Come on.
Yeah, I'll just whisper to Creve. Don't worry, it's fine. He's actually sane and helpful.
Right, we will see about that. Fine, I will come along.
Oh, don't worry. We'll start
Alright.
whichever order you prefer, buddy. And moves with you to his own quarters here. Now, the bedrooms in here are the size of closets with, like, a reasonable bed, but, like, for someone his size, way too fucking small. And as soon as you all get in here, he, like, closes the door behind you and then pulls out a flask from his pocket and starts waving it from side to side as a little bit of steam rolls out and envelops around the edges of the room. Oh, okay. Sorry for getting handsy there.
It's cool.
Acting the part for all of them. Well, I was apologizing to him. He seemed to be bothered by it. You know, I don't mean to feel like any that way about it.
I'm just in a bit
Yeah.
of a sour mood today. It's fine.
Oh, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah. We're fucked.
So, who exactly is we? Who are you?
Me? I'm just a friendly guy. He smiles, and you see one of his teeth over towards the back of his lip glistens with a golden glow. Ding!
Right. So, apart from being some toothpaste commercial, who are you?
He looks at you, Celia. Is he cool? You cool?
He's cool.
Okay. I'm a member of the Golden Grim. A grinner, some people call us. We tend to go to places where bad things are happening and integrate our way inside and then snuff it out before it becomes an issue, you know?
Right. So, you guys will take care of that shadow demon and stuff like that, and we will just take our friends and go then.
Well, if it was that easy, I would have done it a while ago. See, I was supposed to come here, find out what the fuck's going on, and these guys are fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
bad. levels of crazy. Half the people in that room they know they're going to be sacrificed.
Right, it's a cult.
Right.
Sort of
But sometimes
cult
cults
with a-
aren't that bad. You know, like,
Oh, yeah, well,
there's a different one
Yeah.
over in Tal'Dorei I investigated for a little while. They called it the Ashram. Honestly, they're kind of like, they're culty about shit and they handle their own laws and businesses, but there's been no actual, like, humanoid sacrifices or anything like that. So, like, no harm, no foul, right? But,
right, okay.
yeah. And I've tried to escape a couple of times, and, it doesn't really work.
How so, you mean?
So, clearly, something in that building, in that room, puts a trance on your mind.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I got that sense as well.
And, well, once you fall under it, you're kind of stuck like that. I came here with a different person, an ally of mine. And, well, they were sacrificed the last round. And when I tried leaving, that shadow demon is following everywhere. And it was easier to play it off as I was going to go find new recruits. But if you try leaving their sector of the city without them, they hunt you down and they kill you. So,
No surprise.
Right.
Yeah.
okay.
yeah. So, yeah, your friends are going to be stuck like that until you can, like, I don't know, can you, like, remove charms and shit? That's not in my repertoire.
Well, tomorrow's a chance for everyone to go out at least. Thanks to our friend having a bit of commonality with the leader or whatever he's called, the Reach. Apparently they'll
Bro.
start.
Ko?
Yeah, apparently they'll go on an expedition tomorrow. So, and we are
Got it.
part of that somehow. Yeah,
Right. Ko's not the issue here, okay?
yeah.
He's caught up in all this shit like all of us are, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have these visitors. There's like 3 of them. One of which, very unassuming, kind of looks like Ko a lot, but like a little older, maybe 5 or 6 years or so. He shows up now and again, nice gloves, takes them off after he touches anything, and then puts on a new pair. Very, very evaluative about things. Ko answers to him, but only behind closed doors. And then there's fucking Trent. Ikathon.
Yeah, he's all
Yeah,
the bad news. If anything.
I have no idea what he's been doing. He shows up here all the fucking time.
Oh.
Especially in the last week. Like, he just, boom, here.
Yeah, I don't really know who that is, but
He's one of the Cerberus Assembly members. From the
Yeah,
Empire.
he's the biggest bad news in this
right.
continent.
Yes, we talked about that. I
Yeah.
remember. Right.
So, you said there's going to be an outing, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, take me with you when you go. All right.
Yeah.
We all need friends, right? So when you go, I mean, when they're doing their recruitments, put in a little word, be like, "Hey, he was a fun time," and then I'll come with you. All right.
Right. Okay.
yeah, we need
so-
all the help we can get.
So, what's your name?
Oh, my name. My name is Voxmonic, but most of my friends just call me Voxy.
Nice meeting you. I'm Celia, and this is Creve.
Pleasure.
Right.
Ah.
About the 2 of them. Once they fall under this shit house of a joyful business, do they keep being that way, or it wears off one way or another?
I think it's in the food. or I hope it's in the food. Here. He pulls out a little bag and holds his hands together, and then hands you both these tiny little gray berries. There you go. Just eat those for your next meal. It'll be good for the entire day. Don't eat anything they give you. It's kind of difficult to not do that, but I've been managing thanks to music, you know?
Yeah. Well, this is going to be a pain. I hope none of the big wigs will be there. If not, then our work will be 10 times harder than it would be.
Right. You're probably going to be sticking with your friends and everything. So like here, take a couple of more berries, right? See if you can get them to go a period of time without eating anything except those berries, without being suspicious, because they will kill you. Like they'll just kill you. All right.
Right.
Okay.
Looks like Creep. Well, do you have any idea how to fool them into this?
Well, we could lie. Well, that is one idea. I mean, we might be able to persuade them somehow, or maybe if we knock them out, they would be. It might go over.
Probably, but still, having just one night of a deadline would be kind of difficult for us as well.
Right. Well, I could potentially get one of them to come with me and teleport out of here. And
I'm just worried that the shadow thing, or even the building itself, is warded against teleporting.
Not the building, the wall.
Oh yeah, not the wall itself.
The wall doesn't allow any planar travel in unless you have a particular thing for this area.
right.
Typical of Trent.
But you can get out of the building. It's just the wall.
Yeah. This would be a lot more difficult than we thought.
Well, I said it a few weeks ago that maybe we should just leave this whole Severed King shit behind and go do our own thing. But no, we had to go look into this dream thing. Fucking adventurers.
My perfectly good life. But yeah.
Well,
Any other questions you guys got? Because unless we're like this, he points at the smoky bits around the room. We can't really communicate. I wouldn't trust it. Not with a assembly member.
Yeah, they have many ways that are pain in the ass to handle against.
Do you know if it's actually that guy though?
What do you mean?
I mean, what if someone is disguising themselves as this guy? If he's such an intimidating fellow, then disguising yourself as that guy would be kind of a good idea if you want to be intimidating.
It could be a possibility. Once I saw him, I didn't want to go near him.
Right.
But anyways. Alright. Time to go back to the party. Be safe out there, alright?
Right, you
Oh,
too.
He takes off his hat and moves around his little bit of hair that he has left. And... Yeah.
So just before we go though, you are
Yeah.
certain it's just the food and not the music that is causing the thing?
The music changes each week. I'm most of the time part of the music.
Alright.
Easiest way to blend in. Be there. I mean, it might be something else just in that room, but when we all left to go to the sacrificial area, everyone was still charmed too. So, I don't know.
Yeah, probably something lingering, either food or something else.
Some kind of poison on the food, maybe.
Right. Yeah. Hey, if you hear the Drink Deep Little Hummingbird song again, look for me, okay?
All right. Stay
right.
safe, man.
Yup. And he walks out of the room.
Well, it appears we have the room to ourselves.
Let me out.
You easily walk out.
I didn't do anything. I just said.
Now I need the run button. Run. Dun, dun.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
basically
so-
a running joke by now.
Mm-hmm.
On a serious note, though, do you have any things you can do to, I don't know, get their senses back in place?
Not really. That's a difficult.
Well,
But
if they are, well, poisoned as it were, maybe we can make them. If they drink so much that they have to vomit, that can actually, well, at least alleviate some poisoning. I have heard. Maybe.
it could work. Are you good at holding in your drinks? I certainly am not.
Well, I am, but are you suggesting we have a drinking contest with?
I
rest
mean,
of our-
they're all going crazy about being excited, so a little provocation would go miles.
Yes. Yes. I like where your head is at. We can try and goad them all into having some kind of drinking contest, maybe.
Hmm
Yes.
Since apparently with Kale giving some important information and they have a milestone they reached about going there something tomorrow, they'd have enough happy times to be goaded into any simple contest of merrymaking.
Yes. Right. Well, let's go with that then for now, and let's see if we can. I mean, I'm not usually very good at planning. I like to take things as they come, so to speak.
True. Well, we could just, maybe the drinking contest would work. After they vomited enough, we'll just stuff the berries in, hopefully as a preventive measure.
Yes, something like that.
Just call it a hangover medicine.
Or if necessary, I can cause a scene of some kind and just take away everyone's appetite. I've done it before several times, actually. It's kind of funny.
No. There are so many city-states that want you.
Oh, God.
But yeah. All right. Well, shall we go back down then?
Of course. Why not? Let's go. Hopefully nothing else bad happens through the night.
So,
Right.
the two of you walk back into the area. So, Kyle, is that a yes? Is there any part of Kyle that actually appreciates dancing?
It needs to have a good company to appreciate dancing.
You're in the best company right now.
But if he's drunk, he will take his glasses off and will try.
The two of you walk inside where you see in the middle of like this large cafeteria, tables have been moved out of the way. Kyle and Ko are doing a large scale like jig style dance, just jumping, clacking their heels, moving in very unique manners and like dancing entwined around one another. You've never seen Kyle do that.
I'm sorry, all I imagine is like Ko doing the jig and Kale doing it, but noticeably white. like that awkward guy in the wedding party just wiggling around, trying to follow through.
Why are you calling me out?
Relatable, mate.
Yep. But anyways, yeah. You two walk back in here, and the music has picked up in tempo again. And Reese, what have you been doing this whole time that the energy's just been so good?
Oh gosh. Reese is trying to hold on to concern but cannot.
Help! I need somebody.
Could be anybody. Help.
Once I assume KL sees Celia and Creve getting back in the room with his passive.
But Reese was just talking.
I thought she was over.
He was not, no.
He was.
No, Reese is going to... God. Reese is going to lose focus eventually of whatever it was that he was thinking about, and then he's going to go and, like, probably, take a walk by himself to, like, go look at statues. One of his, actually, personality traits is he can't sit still. So he goes off to, like, sort of look at the area by himself. Like, he just doesn't stay in one place for too long, so he's gone.
This architecture is magical.
Yeah. He's just looking at the statues. Eventually, like, a small plan, like, starts to form in his brain. Like, if I can memorize the layout of the place, then I could escape. But why would I want to escape? Oh, what's that? It's just like...
But yes.
That's what's going on right now.
At this point, then, Kyle, you notice Celia and Creve moving into the room again. They've been gone for a little while, but they did leave with a slightly above average looking half-orc man. I mean, for Creve, that's typical, but Celia hasn't really struck you like that. But hey, who knows? Maybe she's just enjoying herself here. You know, fuck it.
When I see them coming, I would like to ask the lead boss for a given Zoroastrian music that I know, and then I will go to Celia and invite her for a Zoroastrian box.
Oh. So, it's more of a, I feel like your part of Xhorhas would have dancing that's, like, closer to box-style dancing, where you move between a very close proximity with very deliberate stepping and movements with one another in only, like, a 5-foot area. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
like
we'll get that music going for you. No problem.
Some fancy Rosona stuff.
Yeah. So, Celia, you have Kyle walk right up to you, or Vaughn walk right up to you.
Yeah, I'll do the, when someone invites you and they'll do just like the light bow in acceptance.
Now I need a performance check from you, Celia. Kyle, you know how to do this dance. Your mom taught you.
I was about to say that while doing that, I'll just lightly cast a spell on myself that causes the tail of my long coat to look like a bunch of eagle feathers. Kind of like merry and festive, in a festive mood, that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Eagle Splendor, the target has advantage on charisma checks.
Go for it. Now you are dancing like the Black Swan.
Swan. 25.
25 ain't bad for sure. You are moving perfectly in unison, being led by KL or Vaughn. Wondrously. So yeah, the two of you are together now. Creve, you can easily see Reese, who's like appreciating the architecture.
All right. I'll go up to Reese then.
All right. Reese is AFK, but just giving you a different engagement point if you would like.
Yeah.
So, Kyle, Celia, go ahead.
Yep.
So,
Well-
where have you been?
Here and there, just enjoying the festivities around. Seems like you're having a lot of fun.
It's been a while since I've this kind of fun. It's really appreciated.
Well, a little bit of joy here and there helps. You know, Creve was planning to do a little challenge on you guys. Apparently, something about drinking. Are you tough enough?
I hate been drinking.
Yeah. Are you tough enough? He's like trying to one up you one way or another.
I'm not. You should know by now that I'm not tough enough. I will be down in 2 drinks.
Hey, why not? It's the festivities after all.
But
Just
what's the
let's-
point of missing festivities?
You'll wind down soon enough. Before that, why not just have it quite be the high point of the evening? Involve more and more people and just make it an exciting drinking activity.
Yeah. And what would be the price?
That's good. We could discuss with Grieve and maybe Co. Maybe there will be some fun prize involved, since he seems to be really happy right now.
Listen, I have a better idea than that. Let's do a team challenge. We challenge them into a drinking challenge.
Celia was just like, during the dance, just do the excited clap in rhythm. Well done. Very good idea. Why not? Just wave at Creve and like saying like, he's doing it.
All right, and I wave at Co and say,
Yes,
all right, let's see here. My nail just had a wonderful idea to do a drinking challenge. My hand against your hand.
You versus me? Drinking
My hand
challenge?
against your hands. 4 versus 4.
Oh, so you and your... Yes, this sounds like a wonderful idea. Oh, I'm so happy for it. I'm not going down alone. Hopefully you are. They want you to. You know what? I have this lovely, lovely bottle from Vasselheim. They call it, what was his name? Vodka.
Ooh, that sounds really exciting.
Call it the Everlight's vodka. You know, other than the branding mistake, it's supposed to be a real delicacy. So, I mean, sure, let's, hey, cook! Yeah? Get us a bottle of the Everlight, please. Make it 2. On it, boss. All right, everybody, push some tables together. We're gonna have a drink off here. Hey!
All right, let's talk strategy. Creep, you're probably the best of us. You start, and I'm not very good at that, so I might just end. So you
Reese,
can have taken some.
Sorry, did you follow along, Reese?
I did. I've been listening.
Okay, cool.
Well, Kriv was going to speak to Reese first before all this starts.
Yes, that's what I was trying to hope for. Okay, go for it.
Hey, Reese.
Oh,
Are you
hi, friend.
looking at the architecture or something?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a a layout of the place so that in case we need to make a quick escape or something, we can just sort of
Yes,
skedaddle.
that'd be very funny if we had.
Yeah, that's really nice work there. That's a nice dress.
Right. So, you're not. Well, how to put it? You are having a good evening.
I can't not. Let me tell you, this is
You
this is
seem
a fun time I'm having.
You're a little bit hesitant somehow.
Hesitant? No. I'm having a great time. If
All right,
anybody
well-
asks, it's
All right,
fantastic.
Well, good then. You see, we are trying to get get everyone to partake in this drink-off
Oh, all right.
contest.
I usually, I don't like drinking while at work, but
Well,
I mean-
you're not working. It's just.
I'm always working. That's
Well,
part of
if
the
your
problem.
work is your hobby, then are you ever not working?
No, I don't have
No,
hobbies.
exactly. So you have to take some time off then.
I
And,
suppose.
Yeah, come over and have some drinks.
Why are we drinking?
I was thinking wine. I bought this wine skin early today. It never goes empty, actually.
Uh-huh. Interesting. That's it's probably very expensive. Sounds good.
Yes. So,
I just what's
what?
I'd like to roll insight.
For
I'm trying to see what the intention is
so
of getting
in
everyone
my-
to drink.
in my games, typically speaking, I don't like any opposition of insight, persuasion, any forced interaction or force of information unless
Of course.
the player allows PvP.
Of
so-
course, counterpoint. We're already in PvP.
Well, against me.
Yeah.
Right?
No. They're trying to get us drunk on purpose to
Oh,
get
yeah,
us
yeah,
to
yeah,
throw
yeah,
up.
yeah.
So we're actually already in PvP. So I'm trying to figure
You know
out the reason for it.
That sounds fair.
PvP is.
Yes, it
it's,
is. It's absolutely
Yeah.
PvP. I have
Yeah.
expressed that my character stays sober several times while
Right.
on the job, and you are trying to get him to drink.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough.
So go ahead and roll insight.
All right.
Creve, deception.
It's not great.
So Reese, he seems adamant about it, but you're not quite sure why. He just seems adamant about it.
Come on, it'll be fun. We're trying to get everyone involved.
I mean, like, I cannot have fun right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know that I.
So, at that point, one of the people will walk over and go, "Hey, we're having a drink off here."
Yes.
Apparently so.
Oh, you don't sound very excited about it.
Yes, we're having a drink off. Get everyone to come along. We're get everyone over here. Everyone who wants to, and everyone who doesn't.
Oh, hey, no. Hey, we have free will, buddy. We don't do anything we don't want to do.
Maybe you don't have as much free will as you think you do. You know, the
What?
gods and destiny and all that jazz.
Reese, at this point, you and this individual both get a charisma save.
Okay.
You crack the code.
Thank you.
Break the rule.
19.
19. Shit. Yeah, you're aware. You've been charmed this whole time, Reese.
Yeah, I know what that feels like. Actually, like as a bard, I feel like I could have identified it a while ago, but
you
like, I
did
was just-
identify it. You just couldn't
Yeah.
do anything
I
about it.
just couldn't do anything about
Does
it.
he have like some sort of look of revelation on his face?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
But the other guy
Hey.
goes, that, ow, oh no,
Oh,
no, we have plenty of free will. Hey. Listen, if we're drinking, I'll drink with you. No problem.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
Yeah.
fantastic.
We're just over
Woo!
We
And he
are
just goes
having
off
a time.
dancing. Hey, drink off! And joins everyone else.
And Reese is gonna grab you by the shoulders and go, "Thank you so much. I've been trapped like that for like,
Yes,
the
look.
past 2 hours."
there. Yes, I know. Just don't give it away that you're not
Oh,
trapped.
Oh yeah, of course. I can definitely just be happy.
Yes. Now we
These
just have
people
to.
are crazy.
I know, but now we just have to get Kale to snap out of it.
Oh god, Kale too?
Yes.
Is Celia
He-
okay?
But he's a weak-willed bastard, so it shouldn't be too hard.
I don't know if that's a plus or a minus. Is Celia okay? How's she doing? Is she alright? Yes,
Grief.
Yes. She's
Okay.
she's fine.
Alright, so we're trying to get everybody to drink to make them more like susceptible to
Well,
being convinced that.
I'm not sure how much I should. Let's just dance while we.
All right,
sing,
yeah.
Yes, and we'll just grab Reese and take him in like a waltz.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
do
you-
I love parties!
Oh yes, me too. So very
Oh
much.
wow! Yay!
Deception check, both of you.
Oh, God.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not gonna roll, it's fine.
Damn it! I just rolled well, so now
No,
I'll
it's
roll
fine.
really shit.
It's fine.
That's the roll 20. That's roll 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
12. Okay. I'm burning this fucking die. It's 6 threes, and I just rolled a 1.
Stick to it.
Nice.
Oh, this is almost as bad as the mango die. Like, jeez. Anyways,
So,
Reese
yeah,
is kind
so
of carrying you in this instance. Creve, it's a lot harder for you to act like you're reveling when you don't feel like reveling. And yeah, that is a big portion of Fae. You do what you want when you want. And
Yeah.
but
So
anyways,
what we're trying to do is, I'm sort of whispering this as we're dancing, trying to get everyone as drunk as possible, and maybe they will pass out or vomit because we think the food and maybe also the drink is poisoned with some kind of charm thing.
My darling, charms are magical. You'll just be making them vomit.
Right. Well, but who
I'm all
knows
for
how-
it. Let's go.
Who knows how this thing works?
so at this point, Kyle is now walking over to the two of you.
Oh, hey, Kale.
Come on. We have a drinking challenge. My hand against his hand. That's
Oh.
4 of us against the 4 of them. Like, it will be fun. Come on.
I only have 3. We can get somebody else to sub in though.
Are you?
Or you can play twice, Ko.
So, what, the 4 of us? Okay. Well, I thought we were drinking against each other.
No.
Well, no,
Let's
it's-
drink against them.
Yeah, it's a
Apparently we're
drink
drinking
off.
against
Your
the
hand
drink off.
versus my hand. But I only there's only 3
Oh,
of us
right.
right now. The other ones are, we have to keep watch of the building.
Right.
So which one
Turn
of us
down.
is-
Am I loud? What?
No.
Reese, what were you just doing?
Oh, just trying to figure out how a hand drinks.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I was like, am I loud or something? I'm not peeking. Yeah, okay.
Christ.
But yeah.
Well, okay. So, one hand drinks and the other watches.
Well, no, it's drink off, shot for shot, table to table.
Right. okay.
So
Here, we'll show you. And they're pushing tables together. Me and my posse right here. And you see the Knoll steps over to the table, smiling. And then the nerdy individual steps up and adjusts his glasses anime antagonist style.
Okay. And no magical enhancements to make you invulnerable to alcohol, please. That's just bad sport.
You know what? That is wonderful idea. I agree completely. So which three of you are going to step up, eh?
Damn,
Where's
I wish we had Rory.
Lilpa?
Lilpa's keeping watch right now.
Hmm.
Yes, I know, it's so unfortunate, but we have to keep rotations.
Hmm.
Man, I wish we have Rory right now. He's immune to drunk.
No, he's not immune to poison. He's immune to disease.
Disease.
He's immune to being a drunkard.
Mhm.
Well, let me just think.
I mean, I could take a shot, I guess. Or I don't. Who am I drinking against?
The other three. It's going to be 3 of you versus 3 of them. Last person standing wins.
So on their side is Ko, the Null, and the nerdy guy.
And the nerdy guy, yep. So which 3 of you is going to step up?
Oof.
Kyle, obviously, because he was enchanted.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I'll step up then.
I mean, if Reese wishes not to be drunk, then I guess I'll step.
Well, hold on. If it's, I don't drink when I work, but I mean, sometimes it's hard work.
Mhm.
Sometimes you just have to do something that will absolutely make it a part of your work. So
Everybody nods in agreement. Go ahead and roll your stealth check, Reese.
okay. As I cast Mislead.
Yep, great spell.
Yeah.
So, for
Almost
anybody who
did it
doesn't know this spell, because this is actually like the second time ever in one of my games somebody cast this spell, you become invisible at the same time that an illusory double of you appears where you are standing. The double lasts for the duration, concentration up to an hour, but the invisibility ends if you attack or cast a spell. You can use your action to move your illusion double up to twice your speed and make it gesture, speak, and behave in whatever way you choose. So it's kind of like a major image in that way. You can see through its eyes and can hear through its ears as if you were located where it is. On each of your turns, as a bonus action, you can switch from using your senses to your own or back again.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for like familiar in that manner. So, Reese, keep in mind, it's an illusion. It can't interact with objects, so you're going to have to stand there feeding shots to your illusion.
That's the plan, actually, yeah. It's like a
that's
ventriloquist
great.
dummy with extra steps.
This is great. So, yeah. The 3 of you stand up, and the 3 of them stand up. Now, the cook comes over and lays out shot glasses for each of you. These glasses are doubles, so you're going to be pounding back 2 shots at a time, and begins filling them with this straight, perfectly clear vodka. Kriv, it's been a while since you had vodka. They don't really have it in Xhorhas that often. Not really the type of environment, but a few travelers back from your homeland brought it through a couple of times, and oh, that shit'll fuck you up.
It looks like we'll be having a real challenge here. Vodka is somewhat of a delicacy.
Yes, it is. Now, shot for shot. So, who's positioning themselves against Ko?
Yeah, I guess.
Alrighty. And who's going up against the Knoll?
I got
Reese.
this.
The one who can't. Yeah. And then who's.
Yeah.
So, Kriv, you're going up against the nerd?
Yeah, I guess.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
The nerd's gonna take you to school. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I assume during this time the music is still playing, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It shifted to
yeah,
this
I'll-
tempo, though. If you don't notice, I changed the music, you know.
Yeah,
I have a lot more party
I'll-
music now.
I'll join in on the play and make it a bit more upbeat directed specifically towards my group,
Okay.
as I give
Inspiration.
Creve inspiration.
Anyone else? You can give multiple people inspiration at a time.
I was gonna say that I'll give the 3 of them.
Okay. Your inspiration does not connect to Reese though, because you have to see him to give it to
Oh
him.
yeah.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
fine.
just
doesn't
give
matter
it
to Reese
since I'm not
anyways,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, you're like,
I'll just
"Hmm."
give it since I'm not sure.
So, Kael, shot for shot against him. Con save, please. He clicks glasses with you and slams it back.
DM
Get
inspiration
that
of the day.
You're using your inspiration of the day? Okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can also add 1d8.
Hmm.
Wait. Doesn't work.
You might click it again.
No. Nothing's coming.
Roll 20. Come on, this is our combat of the session. Hey, there it goes. You did say advantage, so go ahead and do it again.
Yes.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
You can
So
choose to add
15.
1d8 if you want.
No, I will.
If you
I'll
want
keep
to.
it for the. I'll keep it for the next round.
So, on the 15, you both clack glasses and shoot it back. You exhale up into the air. Oh, that is not as smooth as you would hope. Oh, but things will be coming smooth very quickly. He kind of like coughs a little bit. Oh, that is deep. That is deep. Good shot. And then he repositions your glass in his. Now, next up, the Knoll leans across the table over at you, Reese. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, eh?
Of course.
Yeah. Holds up the glass. Give me a sleight of hand check, Reese.
Cheers.
Because you're like
Oh,
off to the
God.
side.
I've got like a canteen in one hand too, so that
Yeah,
when I put it in, it just goes into the canteen. So that
Okay,
there's
okay,
no,
yeah.
there's
I
no
like it. I
dripping.
like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eventually it'll get full, but I've got
Okay.
time before then. I'll just
If
dump
you
it in
fill up a
back somewhere.
canteen of vodka and he's still going, you are destined to lose.
Oof, 13.
13. Okay.
Celia in the background. Chug, chug, chug.
So, there's only a moment or so that's a slightly out of sync as you like
Mhm.
pour it directly into the canteen. And because you were already holding and wearing the canteen, that stays invisible. But your
Yeah.
illusion seems to take the shot as he does as well. And he goes, Aye, yeah, that's some good stuff, eh, mate? Oh.
It's pretty good.
He just tilts his head looking at you, not reacting at all. Creve, holy shit, he is a ringer.
Alright,
have a
impressing.
ringer.
So next up, Creve, you sit across from the anime antagonist, who's like standing off to the side a little bit, picks up his glass. Cheers.
Yes, cheers.
Go ahead and roll.
Advantage because I'm a sage. Con
fine.
save.
Yeah, yeah. Would you like to use your D8?
Yeah, fuck it.
All right.
Actually, no. Or
Okay.
well, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
7, so 13. Okay. You
Mhm.
take it back and yep, you are going to be feeling that in about 30 seconds or so. Okay. And he takes the shot and immediately spits it on the floor. Ah! And he runs over, grabs a canteen of something, and starts drinking it. Why would anybody do that to themselves? I guess he's out. He clearly does not know how to handle alcohol.
When he runs
We're
out, I'll
so
play the
worried.
Looney Tunes, like the Looney Tunes, what do you call it? Death music, like
But anyways, after that first round is complete, it's back to the top of the table, and Kyle, okay, you good drinking for two? Ko taps onto the shoulder of the gnoll. I got this. It shouldn't be a problem at all. Good on you, buddy. Woo! And now he gets 2 shot glasses against Reese and Creve.
Nice.
And
This is
Ko
fine.
is toe-to-toe with Kyle. Kyle, go ahead and roll. You both slam down this next double shot, so both of you have taken 4 shots now. Whew. You're starting to feel it. But you can stomach it for now. Give it about a minute, and you might be lying on the ground, but you're okay, and he seems to be much in the same manner as you. Ooh. I will say, love the loopy, though. Cost effective, right? Right? He looks at all of you.
Chuck,
Yeah,
Chuck.
definitely. It's so
Yes, very
good.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Next go. Now it is the Knoll versus Creve and Reese. Go ahead, Reese, and roll me another sleight of hand check.
Great. All right.
You're actually pretty good at it. Yeah, you're good at this
Yeah.
entire situation.
Yeah. My character was built for this kind of nonsense.
Yeah. Creve, yeah. 22. The Knoll and you two both slam back, no problem at all. Creve, you, yeah, you're adjusted. You're good. You're at that point where your body is like, so this is what we're doing. Okay. And, like, you're all right. It's gonna hurt you in the morning, but you're okay. The Knoll and you seem to be, like, relative. He's a little like, oh, that's really good, really good, and Reese is just perfectly fine.
Yes,
It's
really
fine.
good.
Yeah, it's real good. When's the next one?
Hold yourself, we'll get to
Yes.
you. All right. Creve, now you have to debate if Reese is trying to kill you or not.
Well, we said PvP earlier, okay? So-
Yeah.
Right?
So, Kyle, you and Ko are going yet again.
I'm using my inspiration this time.
Alrighty. Remember, each time you do this, the DC is slowly getting higher and higher. Not so much
What's the
slowly,
inspiration?
but
D8 or D10?
inspiration gives you... Oh, Celia's inspiration? A D8.
Yes.
But you declare that after you roll. Do you want to use it on a 21?
No.
Okay. Both of you take your shots this time, and both of you stomach them down pretty well. However, the room does seem to get a little blurred in the background. But you're okay. You're standing still. Maybe not because of your own free will, though. Which, is kind of causing you to have some weird thoughts about why the fuck are you doing this? I mean, you're not a heavy drinker. You never have been. You're not a dancer. You're definitely not a attention grabber. Give me another charisma save, Kyle.
I see the plan was a success.
And I will use the inspiration this time. It's a D8 or a D10 now?
It's a D8.
Yep.
17's high enough. Kyle. Shit, you've been enchanted this whole time.
I'll shake my hand and I will do a wounded hand high five to Ko.
to Ko. Hey! He gives you a high five. Keep in mind, though, Kyle, you are... Or actually, Kriv and Kyle, you both are effectively, like, tipsy at this point. Give it 40 minutes, you will be drunk, which means disability on all ability checks. Just, yeah, and attack rolls. Yeah. But, next round up, Reese, Kriv. Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm this round I'm actually just gonna fail on it and immediately
Vomit.
check it back and vomit on the floor, all of it.
Reese, your call to give a deck save or not.
I'm
I'm fucking with you. It's the other way.
Wow. Yeah, throw it directly into my illusion.
It just lies there. Well, shit. So Reese, sleight of hand check.
Mm-hmm. Hey, nice. They just keep getting better and better. Maybe it's 'cause
Yeah, I
the other
mean,
people are
no
getting drunker.
reaction at all. Nobody cares. Yeah, they're just like, holy crap, he's never gonna stop. And the Knoll slams back this shot and exhales in your face, trying to make you get a little sick. Then he made himself sick, falls to the ground, and starts vomiting.
Wow.
Now you have that scent in the air from.
Oh, come on. I'm just starting to feel it, buddy.
He ain't natural, eh? He ain't natural.
Oof, I need to.
Celia would be like any good instigator, just prestidigitation away the vomit.
Oh, so nice of you. Ko looks over and goes, I suppose it's my turn. Left. Me. Let's go, both of you.
Yeah.
I would actually-
Chug.
Yeah,
You can
Kyle,
do
what
it.
would you like to
I
do?
believe in you.
I would like to do the motion, like I'm going to drink it, and just wait for a second for him to drink it. Before...
Okay, so slightly slower.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's drunk. He's taking it down. So yeah, Reese, no problem. Then he slams it back. You gotta. One moment, please. Right onto the ground.
I dropped the shot, so I'm not taking it because he's out.
Last man standing! One of the people shouts out to Reese, and they go over trying to like grab your arm to triumphantly. fist bump.
Yeah, I'm gonna like jump into my illusion and end the spell.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 cheers for the winner.
And
And,
I'll
like-
cast prestidigitation to clear off the vomit smell.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you and
And the
Celia are
vomit.
saving grace. This is the most wonderful day of my life.
You did good, Mika. You did good.
Very well.
Help me to my room. And a couple of the people come over and like pick him up. Hey, we'll leave around noon. We'll leave in the afternoon tomorrow, okay?
All
Yep.
right.
See you
Good
later,
night.
Good night.
Good night.
He waves goodbye as he's being carried away. And the rest of the crowd is now like energetic and happy, but yeah, I think Celia and Kriv and Reese would be able to see that Kyle is definitely no longer happy. He's pretending happy.
Hey, Kale, you look a bit, well,
Mash.
yes. Not having fun at the party? My lordship, I mean.
Man, you killed my mojo.
Is that what you call it?
I didn't kill it, I stole it.
I just watched Mojo.
Well, we suspect it's
Oh.
okay. We suspect it's the. What do we think it is?
It's the food.
So if you want to just try eating some more food and see if you get it back, that would probably confirm it.
Yes, have a berry. You
Yeah,
want-
it'll help with your hangover headache the next morning.
Well, before anything, let me go to the toilet and make me puke so I'm not completely drunk and have the worst headache of my entire life tomorrow while we head north.
Just puke on the floor. I'll clean it up. After you, my lordship.
God.
I still have some kind of pudor to not put 2 fingers in my mouth in front of everybody.
Well, I can do it for you.
Oh no.
No, I won't do that.
That's PvP, man.
Even though Kareem really wants to just go up and choke you and just do that.
that's PvP.
Yeah, really?
It's funny.
But as you all debate what it is you would like to be doing, and now that all of you are aware of the circumstances surrounding you, I think this is a good place for us to go ahead and end the session. So, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.